Hello everyone, this is Varsha Kiran Patil from EC Department AISSMS IOIT. Let us start session on GSM, why to switch to GSM and each component explained. Let us start the session. First of all, why mobile switch to GSM that we have to see. Initially, 2G systems were there and there were evolutions like GPRS, Edge, which were very popular and widely used. However, there were some disadvantages. Hence, while moving from 2G to 3G, GSM was adopted. The disadvantage of previous 2G systems were they were having limited support of multimedia or limited support of video. High-speed data was not there and there were no common frequency band. No single global standard was available in that case of 2G. Low information rates were there and various categories of systems to meet the specific requirements were not there, especially for video kind of multimedia. Hence, GSM was adopted while moving from 2 to 2.5G or 2.5G to 3G. The protocol structure of GSM was well defined and had the uniformity across all over the protocol. It had the layers and the stack content mobile systems, base transceiver, and BSC and MSC like structure. So this was well defined. Mobile station was connected to each cell's base transceiver session. Base transceiver session is connected to BSC control system and was connected to MSC where each particular mobile coming to that cell is getting registered into VLR, visitor location register. Also there is a database of home location register, equipment identity register or authentication. All these together were connected to GMSC to connect with the other systems like PSTN, Public Switch Telephone Network, ISDN or PDN. We have seen that mobile system consists of mobile equipment plus SIM, subscriber identity module. And base station subsystem BSS is connected to two component, that is nothing but base station controller and base transceiver station. Again, we have seen that there is a NSS, network switching system, mobile switching system, authentication, that is center, VLR, HLR and equipment identity register. Let us see what is mean by mobile station. Mobile station consists of mobile equipment and SIM. Mobile equipment is a portable and it is having IMEI number. So with unique key of IMEI number, each mobile equipment is having the voice and data transmission or conversion of voice and data which is analog into digital format and can have the air interface. Like this, it is having good signal quality and it can connect with the BTS. So these are the things that are expected from mobile equipment. Along with that, inside this, there is a SIM or subscriber identity module, which is very less, occupying very less space, but is having very much higher data base of, like it has that is administrative data of security data, billions of calls data or different types of that is telephone, hundreds of countries or dozens of manufacturers. All this data is that is comprised of into this small SIM. So this is about MS. The another mobile equipment related thing is it is connected to BSS, that is base station subsystem. So base station subsystem is the transceiver, having the first thing, that is transceiver, which encodes, encrypts and modulates the signals, and is having communication with mobile station and BSC. The BSC manages the radio spectrum to BTS, and handover or handling of call setup, radio power control, assigning frequencies and time slot is done by BSC. So this is very important thing. And in case of NSC, there are four entities very important. VLR, it is a temporary database which is required and which is getting updated whenever new mobile set, that is set, uh, comes into that particular area. Then the entry is registered into HLR, that is home location register. It controls those mobiles that are roaming in that particular area and reduces that number of queries related to that particular uh, mobile stations to HLR. So there is so much database related to all these authentication key and IMEI and all other things. With that, VLR works and is in conversation with HLR. It is a permanent database about the mobile subscriber in a large service area, and thus there are the information related to whatever mobile stations which is having billing information related prepaid, postpaid, roaming, etc. Supplementary services are there or not. Third thing is authentication center, which is having air interface and maintains authentication keys and algorithms for security like RAND, SAR, CS, etc. and is associated with HLR. Equipment identity register is database that is tracking the IMEI number, and it is having three subclasses: white list, black list and the gray list. And it is having international, that is IMEI as a key, that is international mobile equipment key, is used in ELR. Um, EIR, sorry. In case of MSC, we are having mobile switching center, which is nothing but heart of the network, which manages the communication between GSM and networks. So there is a call routing, the registration, location updating, all these things are done. For GSM, these are the very important frequencies that we have to take into consideration. Number of carriers are 125. Access method is TDMA or FDMA. Modulation method is GMSK. Data rate is 170.833. And number of carriers are 124. There is a physical channel, and this is a frame structure in which hyperframe is the that is frame which is having the that is higher priority, 3 hours 28 minutes 53 seconds, 53.76 seconds. And hyperframe is comprising of superframe is comprising of multiframe is comprising of small frames, and small frames are having slots and bursts. So this way the structure is there. And GSM frame is comprising of TDMA and FDMA, that is both the things that is combined together and are having GSM TDMA structure in which time slot, normal burst and that is other training or user data is fit in between the guard space. So this way the GSM frame structure is there. In GSM frame structure operation, speech analog signal goes to speech coding. Speech coding is converted into channel coding. Channel converted is converted into interleaving, and burst formatting is done. Chippering is done, and then modulation is done. Demodulation, burst formatting, interleaving, channel decoding, and speech decoding is reverse thing that is happening at RX. Both these entity are connected via the radio, that is interface, that is a value of 270.83 kbps is used for the air interface communication. Thus GSM operation is having standardized frame and structure, and it is having the standardized nomenclature and standardized architecture. So we have seen in this particular session the GSM structure, GSM, that is architecture, GSM frame structure, GSM specification, and nomenclature related to GSM. Thank you very much for watching this session of GSM. Thank you.